We're here at the Sanctuary Cove International Boat Show. We're at the Highfield stand and we're going to do a quick run through of their tender range. Welcome back to the Rudder. My name's Damian. We're here at the Highfield stand at the Sanctuary Cove International Boat Show. Highfield has an amazing range of tenders, everything from smaller boats, this is 2.4 meters, up to, we can go as big as you want, but there are some very amazing boats we're going to have a look at towards the end of this video. This is the ultralight range. They all come with a steel floor, but with the ultralight range, trying to stay as light as possible so it doesn't have the false floor, but it has a full aluminium transom, full aluminium floor. These ones are all in Hypalon, but you can also get it in PVC, and you can see the awesome color range from the 2.4 all the way up to the 3.3 meter. I know we're just looking at the ultralight, but if weight is really your main concern, up the top here we have the roll-up range. If you want to have a closer look at how these boats work, check out this video here. But it has an air floor and an air deck, but it still has the full aluminium transom. It can roll up, it is quite light, and if you need to put it on a tender rack or on your bow, that might be the one for you. The next two boats are in the classic range. The classic range, very similar to ultralight, except it does have a floor in there. That means it's nice and stable, doesn't have the V-cut of the hull. Once again, full aluminium transom, full aluminium floor, comes in PVC and Hypalon. If you're at the show and you've purchased yourself a bit of a larger vessel, you're probably going to be looking for a larger tender. This is a 3.6 meter classic, so it's got the floor like a classic, but you've got a bow cushion up here. It's put the petrol tank in the bow to keep that nose down for better weight distribution. These are both classics, and you can see slight differences. You can get it as a tiller, so quite simple on the tiller, or, and you might recognize this vessel, this is the FCT. So it's a little console, so you've got lovely cushioning at the back for two people, a cushion at the front for another passenger, and a little seat in the middle. So this is the classic range. Once again, an amazing vessel for tendering, and really can jump up and get around. They've got 25 horsepower on the back for lots of use. Now, I mentioned at the beginning, we've got some different boats here. And lastly, I'd like to introduce the Highfield ZeroJet 330. This is the Australian premiere of this boat at the Sanctuary Cove International Boat Show. So, it is a battery-powered jet boat. Perfectly made if you've got your Maritima or your Princess to go into that tender locker. There's no prop to come out of the water. You've got a jet back there, and for even more getting into tight spaces, you can release the steering wheel so you can put it into your tender locker nice and easy. So it's a battery powered jet boat. At sort of normal paces, you're going to get 8 hours of uses out of this. If you really put the metal down, you've probably got about an hour out of the battery, but you can recharge it from your gen set to keep going and have a lovely day out in the water. This is really the premium, and I think it's kind of looking at the future of where we're heading with tenders. I hope you've enjoyed that quick rip around the Highfield stand, looking at the various tenders you can get for your vessel, including this, the Australian premiere, the EasyJet, which, as I said, is really taking it in different places. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments down below. If you're in Queensland, Australia, Northside Marine is the place to go for all your Highfield needs. And we'll see you next time on the Rudder.